What's up all my successful gamers, and welcome back to the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green 100% walkthrough. In the last episode we beat Blaine on Volcano Island, as I like to call it, and we got the Volcano badge, and we finally made it to the islands. So in this episode I want to at least cover Island 1, because there's a legendary Pokemon here, and in the next episode I will cover Islands 2 and 3, but for right now let's go ahead and fight this lady. It's going to be our only trainer on this bottom hand side. I want to go ahead and slay this girl, and then we're going to go ahead and go to Treasure Beach, as everyone likes to call it, where there's going to be a couple of recurring items. Depending on what group you're in, yet again, it's going to depend on what items you're going to find there. So I think C is going to be Big Pearls and Starpieces. Group B is going to be Pearls and Stardust, and no matter what group you get into, even if you find nothing at all, you will always find 2 Ultra Balls, so, and a bunch of Pokemon in the high level 30s, so. I'm gonna go ahead and Solar Beam all of this lady's Pokemons, and then we'll probably swap back to either Vaporeon or Dragonaire. I want to try to get Dragonaire as close to level 50 as I can during these island adventures, and I also want to get Vaporeon to 50 too. So probably Dragonaire and Vaporeon to level 50. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. We also have Experience Share on our Rhyhorn, aka Brick. So hopefully he evolves at least at level 42. Because we have a couple of high level Pokemon that evolve at a high level, like in the low 40s. So it's going to take a lot of experience to get them there. And I want to fill out the Pokedex as much as I can too. I don't know how you go from Seel to Dewgong. Like, what kind of a name is Dewgong? It's crazy. I'll take that level up though. How much special attack we're getting? I'm gonna say 4. Hell yeah. I was hoping for 4. I would have said 5, but it's all good. Alright, let's see if we make it here without getting into any nice good things. Get washed up by the ocean current onto this beach. That's why I often come here for, yeah, beach combing, he said. Alright, let's see. Where is this? I know it's in one of these corners. One of these corners, I thought. Or maybe it's a little bit lower. There it is. Alright, that's the Ultra Ball. And the last Ultra Ball is going to be in the bottom right. Killed Mr. Headache right there. Alright, now let's go at least into the center right here. It should be enough for like the whole area. Give it, let's see, do I have the Verse Seeker? No, but I'm gonna actually put on the Verse Seeker because there's gonna be a very good training slot coming soon. Alright. Unfortunately, we're not in any groups, B or C, so I guess that means we're in Group A finally. But unfortunately, we're in Group A at a time where we don't want to be in Group A, so it is what it is. Let's advance. We're going to be running into a new Pokemon soon, or at least it's going to be new for us that we have to catch. We're going to run into a Ponyta. It's going to evolve into a Rapidash at level, I think, 42? It's in the high 40s again, so, or low 40s, so one of those Pokemon. Let's battle you. Another lady here. There's going to be a lot of trainer battles right here. I think 11 or 12. There really is a lot of trainer fights here on this first island, which is good. We want XP. One of those spots is going to be a very, very nice Verse Seeker training spot for us, and I'm not going to abuse it right now in this video, but I will be abusing it off screen to level the rest of these Pokemon and evolve them. And the reason why it's such a good spot to train at is because of the EVs it gives off as well. But they're actually really high level, and all 3 of the people that we're going to be able to fight there, one's going to be a double battle, but all 3 of them level up to the gym battles that you have. So once we beat them and everyone in the Elite Four, we're going to be able to get into some pretty high level fights. They're going to be good XP though. Good XP and good money for sure, so definitely going to be abusing that off screen, probably in between episodes too, just to train up some of the Pokemon that are in the PC, which, by the way, the PC, if you guys didn't know, is it's not available right now on these islands, but we will get the PC back up very soon. But as of right now, we can't swap any Pokemon in and out of our box. So let's try and find a Ponyta in this grass, because that's what we're going to be looking for while we're fighting these trainers here too. I think it's time to switch to Vaporeon too, though, I think. Or maybe we run with Dragonite for a bit. Or Dragonaire? Let's run with Dragonaire for a little bit. I think Vaporeon will have his time to shine. I really want to get rid of Slam, though. I'm gonna get rid of Slam, and I can't actually wait to get rid of Slam, so I'm gonna do it right now. You know what? I think we give it Secret Power. Let's give it Secret Power. We already have Hidden Power, I think, with Vaporeon. Let's give this thing Secret Power, because this is 70 power with 100 accuracy, and that's 80 with 75. I think I'll definitely take. My lunch filled us up, so will you battle us for some exercise? Yeah, work off that meal you just had. That's what you're supposed to do. And then, unfortunately, some people get hungry right after the workout. That's where discipline comes in. It's like the hardest part of being on a diet and working out. After the workout, you immediately want to eat. Nope, that's not what you're supposed to do. Maybe you can snack on like some more protein or something if you're trying to bulk up, but it's not what you want to do. Discipline, friends, discipline. And stay away from burgers, bros. You don't need burgers when you're trying to get shredded. It's not what you want to eat. Yeah, your boy used to work out pretty heavily at one point in time, like twice a day. Used to do some like legit, I don't want to say professional fighting, but it's like amateur fighting. Used to go hard in the gym, now I go hard on burgers. Not really, I don't actually go hard on burgers. I try not to make fast food a habit. I'm at least thankful that stuck with me. I think my biggest problem right now is probably sugar. Like, I completely cut caffeine out of my life. Well, probably, well, I don't want to say, I cut soda out of my life. I don't want to say caffeine. I cut soda out of my life because I still dabble in coffees every now and then. I like my frappes, but, yeah, I want to say my biggest thing right now is sugar. Sugar is my biggest thing, man, because I don't know, it could be any type of sugar, but I don't really mess with candy so much anymore. I used to love candy as a kid, but candy now, dude? I think dental is like huge when you're 30s and 40s, so you kind of want to keep your teeth as clean as possible, healthy as possible. But give me a piece of Trace Leches? Oh my god, that thing's gone. What do I want to name you? A fire pony, huh? I don't know, we'll go with Pegasus. Pegasus can be a male or a female, yeah? I don't know. I don't know my horses. I don't know my Pegasuses. I want to call it My Little Pony. Everything tastes great when you're in the wild. Is that why people do it? They go to the wild and camp just to eat? I don't know, I've never been camp. Why I have been camping. When I was a kid, I went camping. I went to this like summer camp, and it was an actual summer camp. We camped outside and shit. It's pretty cool. It was like a week, like a whole 2-week thing, and it was only like $20 to go as like a kid, so it's pretty cool. But that was the only time that I actually went camping. I don't know what would make someone go camping otherwise, but I don't know. I kind of get it. Wilderness and shit. Probably wouldn't go camping again myself, though. Just so much you gotta do. Maybe I'm just lazy now, I don't know. What if somebody invited me? They're like, hey, family's going camping. You want to take your family? We can all go camping? I'd be like, bro, not know much about camping, but I'm so up for the getaway. Even though I couldn't because I work so damn much, but, you know, maybe one day I'll have some PTO saved up, and then one day, who knows, I might be invited camping. Let's see, do I die here? I don't know, I'm missing every damn thing. Holy crap. Alright, we'll get Vaporeon back out of here. Re-waste with all this XP. There's gonna be a heal coming up shortly. We're gonna go into a like a spa, and once you step in the middle of the spa, we're gonna get healed. So, in that spa is where we're gonna get our second to last HM2. We're gonna get Rock Smash, and that's going to let us break some of those rocks. Like those rocks right there, we're gonna be able to break those. And there's going to be, I think, 2 items here that are going to be locked behind that HM, so that's why I kind of decided to bring Rhyhorn too. I'm going to make him my HM slave for a bit. I'm going to teach him Strength and Rock Smash for right now. That's all I'm going to teach, but let's see if we can Hyper Beam this guy and one-shot kill. I'm hoping. I was going to say, if not, we're dead. He's probably going to high jump kick me in the face. We have to recharge after that Hyper Beam, so I'm gonna switch off. That's basically a free us being dead right there. Crush Girl Tanya. Yeah, you got Hitmonchan Ali, and you got Bruce Lee kicking Bruce Lee. Just that'd be cool to have both of them. Even the third one, I think Hitmontop. This one, the spinning kick one. Little spinny top, little Beyblade. Alright, yeah, so that's the item down there. Once we get the Rock Smash, probably just edge you guys back down here to grab that item. There's a item down there to the right too. We have to surf to go get that actually. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, that's a Max Repel. I don't know when we're going to use that because we're going to be going through higher level places now, and I don't mind getting into fights just for the XP. The next item is going to be up here in these Rock Smashes, and there's 3 of them. And every time you Rock Smash, you have basically like a 90% chance to find a Geodude, and like a 5-10% chance to find a Graveler. Let's see what you got for me. Shelter and a Cloyster? I think two Cloysters maybe? Let's see if Secret Power kills. I feel like Secret Power will kill, because this thing's only level 35 and it's not evolved. Didn't kill. That's not good. I feel like, oh, that would have 100% freaking killed me. It looks like it's a little past half. Oh man, that's rough. Ice is our weakness. We're dead. Unless it only hits three times. It can hit up to 5 times. Let's see if it only hits 3 times. We live. Oh my god, that's clutch. Freaking 1 HP. God. Now we can maybe Hyper Beam this thing. I don't know, do we chance this? Because it can maybe use the move Protect, and if it uses Protect, then we die. We have a Revive, let's chance it. I'm pretty sure it uses Protect, we have to recharge and we die though. That's the scenario and I'm going with it. You ready? Holy crap, we're getting lucky now. There's this one shot though. Wow, that only did half? Not even half. Holy crap. Oh yeah, we're freaking dead. I did horrible calculations. I'm sorry, Dragonaire. I didn't think it was gonna be that defensive. Holy crap. A Hyper Beam didn't even take it down to half health, and it's like 9 levels under me. It's insane. Now it uses Protect. I knew it had it in its move arsenal. See, I knew it. Alright. You have a Wartortle? That, let me guess, should have been a Blastoise. Yep. Should have been a Blastoise by now. Why does that look purplish? At least on my screen. Maybe it's my monitors thing. I don't know how it's going to look on the recording. So I do have like specific settings set into my Elgato when it's recording to make the color pop more, but I don't know, on my monitor that shit looks super purple. Is Wartortle supposed to be that purple? I thought it was supposed to be blue. See, now the thing is, if it comes out looking super blue on the recording, y'all are gonna be like, this man's crazy. So this spot right here, this is the best first secret spot. This double battle down at the bottom left, and these 2 karate guys right here. These are the ones that scale with your badges, so their Pokemon levels are only going to go up every time that you fight them when you get a new badge. But they're also really good XP right now, so... My big brother and I make an awesome combination. Well, I'm sorry to thwart your guys' reign here on this beach, but... Damn, really? 2 fighting Pokemon? They have so much weaknesses. That's the only reason why I don't like taking them. Let's see, can I one-shot a Primate with Aurora Beam? Let's see. I know the Psychic's gonna one-shot its super weakness, but... And I know fighting is actually good against ice, but we'll see. Yeah, about half. 39 damage to Jynx. Alright, let's see who actually outspeeds who. Jynx. I think she did attack the first time too, right? Yeah, her Psychic went off first. Yeah, so that's 700 XP. And 622, so that's about over 1,000 for both Pokemon. Alright, here we go. Let's see, who's getting this XP again? Jynx? Yeah, I want to make it Vaporeon. Alright, here we go. We're going to get into a battle right after this battle here. One thing is you can actually find a Rapidash here, but I think it's only at like 5%, but you can find a Rapidash at level 37 and level 40 if you don't want to take the time to train it. So it does evolve at level 40, so the highest level you can get your Ponyta is at level 34, so you still have to train it 6 levels. Why me? Every morning before breakfast, I swim around this island. Good for you, man. Get your exercise in. I don't know what you're training for, but I hope you succeed in whatever the hell it is you're training for. Maybe he's just trying to beat his Machoke in an arm wrestling competition. My god, I don't think that's gonna happen. He's the world champ for a reason. Alright, good XP, thank you, thank you. So we just verse Secret Trainer right now, see what we get. Verse Seek! Oh, we got 2 out of the 3. Alright, yeah, they pay us freaking 3,000 each, that's very hefty. Alright, let's go fight this person. And we'll go into that cave right there, that's the spa. We'll go get a little bit of a heal, and then we'll come back and with the HM Rock Smash and smash all those rocks for the 2 items. Hey, there we go. There's a level up. Yeah, we fought those other 2 trainers with the Verse Seeker, and we got, you know, all we got was money. We didn't get a level up, but XP counted. Nice, one shot. Alright. In the spa we go. So this is the guy that's gonna give us Rock Smash. And just for listening to his little story, we get a little trinket. And we'll come down here, we get our heal, and we're out of here. All we gotta do is just teach Strength and Rock Smash to... I forgot we don't have to teach Strength to our Rhyhorn because we already kind of emergency taught it to Charizard, so... we don't gotta teach it to him. Alright, let's go all the way down here. I guess since we're passing through and I feel like we took enough steps, we can do that spot one more time, just for some XP. Not a single wild battle from those rock smashes, which is actually a little weird. Alrighty, so the funniest thing actually just happened. My Dragonaire, my poor Dragonaire, I used Hyper Beam on a Machoke just now, and it didn't die, obviously. It used a move Revenge. Revenge does double the damage if you're attacked first, so my poor Dragonaire, dude. Got one-shotted so ugly. I had to go back into the spa and heal it, but we got another 3 quick trainer battles right here in this waters. They're all gonna have water type Pokemon. This one being the coolest and most lethal. Starmie, give me this level up. Did I just use Surf? Yeah, I think Secret Power, the move that it uses changes on the area that you're at, and I think Hidden Power changes on the IVs that you have, I think that's the way it goes. That sounds right. Alright, you. The weather's gorgeous. Wow, that actually did pretty good damage. Let's see, does another one kill or does it make it like so one-shot? I think it barely lives by a sliver. Yellow is so like, yeah, it's so misleading because you think since it went yellow it's a little past half, but nope. I feel like you should be green, and then once you're just under 50%, that's when you should go yellow. It's kind of hard to gauge when you're like literally that close to halfway. Another level up though. Let's see, does a Hyper Beam kill you? Let's see if a Hyper Beam one-shots you. I feel like it lives. Yeah, it did. That's okay. As long as you don't hit me with any ice moves, I think we're gonna live. Alright, and this guy... Oh, I can't talk to you while I'm on the... Damn. Wait a second. I think I've hooked a big one. Yeah, that's what they all say. Alright, this guy has 2 Goldines and 3 different Sea Kings. So it'll be good XP for us if we don't die. I think, oh yeah, we're on sand now, so we do ground moves. We'll just keep using Secret Power then, that's fine. I wonder if we one-shot a Sea King with Hyper Beam. Maybe we should see if we do it. I think it lives again, but I don't know. They are kind of lower level. Do we just see if we can Secret Power a Sea King twice too? I think this tanks it a little better though. Okay, that for sure is more than halfway, right? I'm not crazy. This thing dies in 2 shots. That's for sure more than halfway. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell, but that was definitely more than halfway. Let's Hyper Beam. Let's see what happens if we Hyper Beam. We miss! That's what happens when we use Hyper Beam. Do we still have to recharge? No. Damn, we missed twice? Now we hit ourselves and die? I was about to say. Oh man, I hope this one-shots or we're dead anyway. Nice. Okay, I think we have to swap out here. I don't want to go all the way back to the spa, but I might. Nah, I don't think I am. Bite that fish. Thank you for your money. Let's see what he says. Not only did I lose, the big one got away from me too. Oh damn, you can't multitask, not like that other guy. I think that other guy was south of Lavender, right? That guy was a multitasker. You? Amateur fisherman, dude. It's crazy. Alrighty. This guy, can you imagine if this volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? And can you believe that some people choose to live on an active volcano? This guy teaches you the move Explosion, which not one of us can learn. But shoot, if you had like an Electrode or Weezing, definitely, I'm telling you that. Weezing with Explode? Shoot. And these guys are eventually going to be a cave. It's eventually going to be a Team Rocket hideout. We got to come all the way back. Right now, we can't do anything with this, but yeah. Some people actually choose to live on an active volcano. It blows my mind. Imagine starting a family, and you're like, damn, we're on an active volcano. Let's just settle down right here. Maybe one day my sons and daughters will be fucking incinerated. That sounds like a great idea. That's crazy. I don't care how nice them waters and scenery looks. That is insane. Let's see what secret power does on this volcano. Damn, we're dead. I don't know what that move was. That looked like kind of like a strength, but it wasn't. I was like, shoot, if secret power is like a freaking flamethrower, then we're cooking right now, but nope. Looked like a weak ass strength move, I don't know. Alright, I think a Bellsprout, 2 blooms. So I think we use some ice moves here, since they're grass. And I'll admit, I think on the next person, we actually swap back to our Jynx, because they're going to have another, some more fighting types. I think they're going to have a double Hitmonchan. So I think it's going to be better if we just swap to Jynx, so we can just one-shot both of them. Plus, we already hit our goal. We hit level 50 with you, so we got to force that any longer. When lava at the surface of magma hardens and the magma inside flows out, caverns are left behind. Wow, thanks for that educational little sentence. 8 more levels for Rhyhorn and he evolves. Alright, let's go up here and fight this lady. She's the ones with the 2 Hitmonchans. I've been in training so I can mend my broken heart. Damn, you poor girl. Hopefully it wasn't a man. Listen, no man's worth your tears, girl Jocelyn. It's crazy, I knew a Jocelyn when I was like in elementary school, but I moved around a lot when I was a kid. Went from like California to another place in California, then I went from California to Kansas, then I went from Kansas to Florida. I literally went from west to east. Actually, I went from west to central to east. That's crazy. And I've also been in mountain time, so I've been in like 4 freaking time zones. Yay, no wild encounter. Let's go. Let's fight this person. Active volcano is one that's erupting or about to. Wow, thanks. Another. I mean, that one is a little obvious, but I guess could be educational, right? If you're a kid playing this. Alright, this is gonna be the last trainer we're gonna fight. Jynx can learn Body Slam? Yo, that would be a very lovely move, actually, if this thing was a little physical, but unfortunately we're not physical, so we're going to be keeping our Psychic, our Ice Beam, and our very OP Dream Eater for right now. And I actually don't think we're going to be changing this for anything. I think this is our moveset with Jynx. But yeah, you guys can actually find the highest level you can find a Ponyta here is level 36, so if you can't find a Rapidash, you just want to train at 4 levels instead of the 6 that we could before. Just find one here at level 36. They say there's over 1,500 active volcanoes in the world. Just thinking about that makes me feel hot and gooey inside. This is the way that we actually have to go to proceed, but let's actually go this way real quick. So I can show you guys this. This is the way is a dead end. I'll probably show you guys that too. But over here there's actually... Alright, so all the way up here. Here we go. Here's our dire hit. That's one of our items. The other hidden item... The other item, which is going to be hidden, I think, is right here. Yep, that's Ultra Ball. Now we can go this way. Alright, the path in this cave is very linear. You literally just take it all one way until you get to the end here. And all the same Pokemon in here. Actually, I lied. If you are on Leaf Green, and Leaf Green only, then you can find the Magmar. Really, really nice, awesome fire type. Love me my Magmar. I'll actually take a Magmar probably over Arcanine and Rapidash and probably even Ninetales. I don't know. Maybe not over Ninetales. I think I'll take Ninetales over anything. But that don't change the fact that Magmar is still cool. I like taking like Magmar as like a physical fire type. And then I'll take like Ninetales as like a special attacking fire type. If I were to be like going fire, mono fire, that's what I wanted to do, but you know, them lack of fire types in all these games is crazy. Alright, this item up here is actually just a Firestone, so you probably don't even need this. Then over here on the west side, it's another item. Another Ultra Ball. Alright, and I believe right here is a hidden Firestone. So that's all the items up here already. We've already made it to the top, so we can find our very nice legendary Pokemon all the way up here. Let's go ahead and do this little, I guess you can call it a trick. Not so much, but there we are. Mr. Moltres himself. Let's go ahead and give it a save and take on this bad boy. And we're going to be completely done with all of Island 1. And we're going to be able to end the video. God, why did you sound so much scarier than the other two? Look at you, so cool. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite legendary bird Pokemon. And don't say Lugia or Ho-Oh. It's gotta be between Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. Who's your favorite? Let's see what Ice Beam's gonna do this thing. This thing's level 50, so I don't think it's gonna die. It is flying, it might die. It's a crit! It's fucking twice now. We just one-shotted a legendary bird Pokemon. That's crazy. I don't think we one-shot it with Ice Beam, dude. I'm telling you. Even if it's flying, it's still fire. So I knew we would not want... Really? Defrosted in one turn. Okay. I really knew that we were not gonna... We weren't supposed to one-shot that thing. Even with Ice Beam, I didn't think we were gonna one-shot it. If it was double weak, it would have been 4 times. But it kind of evens out. Alright, let's keep chucking our Ultra Balls. Hopefully one sticks. You guys know the deal. Well, not even a wiggle, huh? Holy crap, we got it! Was that my last freaking ball? That might have been my last ball. One of the legendary bird Pokemon, those seeing it are overwhelmed by its orange wings that seem to be on fire! No, they don't seem to be on fire. They're on fucking fire. Don't sugarcoat it. That bird Pokemon is on fire. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect to catch this thing. I thought it was gonna have to be a reset. That was my last Ultra Ball. So it took me like, what, all 20 Ultra Balls I had. And almost every Pokemon I have. That thing flamethrowed every single fucking Pokemon I had. Luckily, Poseidon is a little resistant to fire here. But I think we can actually just fly out from up here. Can't use that here. Maybe if I go just right here, I think we can. We're not in a cave. We're on a freaking mountain. There we go. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go heal, and then I'm gonna go back to this training spot, probably in between here in the next episode. The next island is very short, but it's going to be important for, like, the island story. And then Island 3 is going to be a little bigger, and that's going to conclude our island adventures for the time being. Like I said, Islands 4 through, I want to say 8, or maybe even 9 are going to open up later, after the Elite Four, so that's going to be, like, post-game stuff. And then there's going to be a Elite Four rematch with everyone's going to have, like, stronger Pokemon, so we technically have to beat the Elite Four twice, but... Thank you guys so much for watching. We finally caught all 3 legendary bird Pokemon. There's going to be a lot more legendaries that we have to catch though, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a successful week or weekend, all my successful gamers.